dog in the street.
What up, everyone? Twin Cities Sports Talk. You got the full crew today. Now the Olympics are done. Now we can finally start talking about wild hockey again. It's been a very big dry spell for us. We covered it, but it was that big lull with no Timberwolves basketball because the All-Star break, no Wild. We're finally out of it. Wolves basketball is back on. The Wild are back on in like 3 days. They play on Thursday, right?
Thursday, yep.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Okay.
Hopping right back into it with Colorado.
Yeah. Big game to start it off right away again. Thankfully, not too many injuries in the Olympic break. There's really no word on Joel Eriksson Ek as of right now. But I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, was there anything?
I think he played after.
Did he even really get that hurt, or did he just tweak something and then the game was like?
Yeah, I think that's all it was. I think he's fully fine because he took.
We would have heard something.
And then he took. Well, I don't know. With hockey injuries, you never know. But no, I think Eriksson. I don't even think he's.
Well, they would have said lower body injury at least.
Well, that's a good point.
Would have said
you can't really break it down on if they're an injury.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think Fiala for in general, not Wild. I think Fiala, which really sucks for the Kings because I don't know if he was.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
But yeah, Fiala had that big injury, but I think as for at least like core NHL guys, I don't. Yeah, I think thankfully everyone seemed.
All we have to worry about now is Nathan McKinnon's going to be on a tear to start off back into the NHL now.
Or not.
He's gonna, well, I mean, he can't make a 5-foot putt from an open net. The hole's 5 feet wide, and he still can't make it. But before we get more in depth with this, going over our sponsor for today, Jen Prouty with Athletes Edge, a mental performance consultant based in Brookings, South Dakota, who works with competitive and elite athletes across sports like hockey, wrestling, and football. She helps strengthen the mental side of people's performances with like focus, emotional control, and consistency under pressure. She works with athletes and coaches along the entire country. Jen uses the evidence-based approaches to complement the physical and technical training while supporting long-term development. Her phone number is listed right there, Athletes Edge, pc.com to visit her website. Everyone tell them Twin City Sports Talk sent you, and go check Jen out. Another thing before we moved on, I just wanted to say really sad and really sorry for Rondale Moore's family and everything that happened there. Definitely nothing you want to see, but we're praying here from Twin City Sports Talk and everything. And we just hope everyone's doing all right over there because that's just a terrible situation. But everyone, it's kind of ironic, but Jen Prouty works with this kind of stuff. If you need help, go see Jen or someone in her arena because it helps out a ton. If you need it, go get help. That's the biggest thing you can do because what happened with Rondale and his family, you don't want to see that with anyone. So everyone go check Jen out. Thanks for sponsoring Jen. But Trevor, you had a thought before we got to our ad read there. Do you still have that thought? I don't know.
Well, I just one last spin off. I was just saying Colorado's got the back-to-back. So in a game where it's crucial to catch Colorado, they're playing, first game in, I think it's like a 17 break. If you add up to days, whatever it is. So if you can get them on the second of a back-to-back, it could be a crucial win if you can capitalize for.
Yeah,
it'll be hard to chase them down. It's looking like if Colorado does their thing they've been doing. Obviously, I don't know what the odds are. I'm sure it's like 80-85% they'll win the division. But if you have a shot, get them on a second of back-to-back. Could be a great start to the unofficial. Because I mean, obviously, what is it? We're like 65% through the season. But if you can get that win against Colorado and win in regulation, so they don't get a point. Very, very crucial.
Yeah. And we'll get more in depth with how many games left in there. But another thing with the back-to-back, it's not some scrub of a team. They have 2 tough games back-to-back. They got Utah, who are in a fighting chance for a wild card and not really for the division or anything, but they have a wild card spot. But then Utah and then Wild back-to-back days, that's tough for them. But before we get more depth with Wild, we're going to go over our predictions from the USA beating Canada, winning gold. Jack Hughes
We
saves
are
it for
so
the
lucky.
country. Yeah.
That and
I don't know if you
Hellebuyck,
guys
oh
just
my
saw
God.
the expected goals for the team or for the whole like game. Canada's expected points was like 5.62 and USA's was like 1.8. So the expected goals versus what actually happened is actually insane.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
just making fun of Nathan McKinnon, rightfully so. That's what he did. Deserves to be made fun of. But here we go, Bruce.
Did
I'm gonna
you
talk
hold on, did you guys see
person.
what he posted on Twitter?
No.
Yes.
You guys be the judge of who the better team is.
Well,
Probably
yeah.
the one that won.
Well, I mean, if you want to go by better team, no doubt
No, I
it's
know.
Canada. But it's funny because
It was him.
USA just they got the extra goal. Like they got the I mean
It's funny.
they got
I've been seeing it
the
everywhere.
luck with Hellebuck's like blade goalie or his stick blade.
Yep, his stick.
Oh, let's be real. If we won because of luck. If luck wasn't on our side, we would have lost in like the third. We would have lost in regulation.
1000% Hellebuck played out of his mind.
That
Which
too.
it's gotta be so weird for Winnipeg fans to be unless like if you're a true Canadian.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
And being a Winnipeg fan where your team's in Canada, and if like you grew up in that Winnipeg area or anywhere in Canada, but your star goalie for your NHL team is the one shutting down your country, that's gotta be such a weird like twist. It's like that'd be like.
Well, I guess it's kind of like us. It's like, well, we have to root for Hellebuck, and now that it's over, it's like, okay, well, you're a Jets player, so
we automatically hate you.
Yeah, so we like kind of hate you, but just a little less now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Predictions. I was the only one on the show that said the U.S. would get the win. Why?
So we'll take it.
Trevor, I thought after that first period, our predictions were locked.
The first period? What?
The second period, sorry.
Okay,
after the second period, I thought we were locked.
Yeah.
I was like, there is not a chance in hell.
Yep. They started playing really sloppy, and just Canada just seemed more conditioned. Herb Brooks hated yesterday.
I forgot the second. Forgot like it was. I think majority of the second till the not counting overtime. So majority of the second and then all of third, we got outshot. What was it? Because I think shots.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have a shot in the third period until like 10.
Regardless, it was like 70% them on shots, 30% us. It was so lopsided, which is just gonna fatigue. Which fatigued USA so much. I mean, it was.
When you always have to be back on defense, it just
the fact that
we were just dumping the puck because we had to constantly.
The fact that Devontae's didn't get, Devontae's couldn't get that goal, which isn't a knock on him. It's just Hellebuck luckily put his stick blade down just to get enough to
deflect it. Yeah,
deflect it out of the crease. You had the 5-on-3 opportunity they couldn't score on, and then any good looks they had in the slot or any high leverage chances.
It was just kind of one of those things where it just wasn't meant to be for Canada. Like everything that could have went against them went against them.
Yeah, it was like the Wild Dallas game 1 game where it went overtime and Hartman won that 1-0 overtime game.
Yeah.
So what it was just each goalie's playing out of their mind except in this case it was the US's goalie. And it's not even like Bennington played bad. It's just because how many shots did we have? 21.
Yeah, he didn't really need to stop many shots, but yeah.
Oh,
all right, let's get these
had the breakaway.
Done. Oh yeah, you're right too. Yeah, McDavid with that breakaway. David rushed that though. I thought he should have slowed down on that one.
Yeah, because he didn't even get the shot off.
Yeah. All right. My prediction though is a Kachuk brother would have a point. That ended up ruining this 3-leg parlay. I said McDavid would have a point. That also did. I thought it'd be a little bit more high scoring, but I did say a Wild player would have a point. And that did happen with Matt Boldy. Absolute beautiful 1-on-2 breakaway kind of thing here. Yeah.
The bat.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And actually, just because I want to see it again, I'm going to pull it up and show it on here for anyone that didn't get to see. but people,
Are we
because
allowed
of
to do this
copyright
now?
reasons, because of copyright reasons, I'm playing it once, the 5 seconds, and then you get to see it once for these visual
But hey,
watchers right here.
You can rewind it. We can't.
Yeah, you guys can
yeah.
rewind and watch it as many times as you want. I bet everyone's already seen the highlight of it and everything, but
Click right
I
up
won't
here.
hurt again.
And it'll go back 10 seconds.
all right, people, watch this. Look
Boom.
at this goal. Also, I can't have sound on it, so you can't hear the call. But stick lifts after he just tosses the puck up from there, up like over the stick of the, and then he actually hit it in the air again. He just flips it up and then hits it in the air. Yeah,
I was totally half asleep by this point, and I hear the announcers going nuts. I'm like, what just happened?
I was in a hotel room in Wisconsin at a wedding, and obviously being at like 7:30 in the morning or like 7:20 when this happened, I jump out of bed and I'm like, oh, my wife is, shut up. It's okay. But I'm like, it's Matt Boley. I wouldn't have done it for any other player, but crazy move.
Whoa.
Hold on.
What if it's Quinn Hughes?
I mean,
saves.
Quinn's a defense. I get it. But you're not going to see those guys on a breakaway like that ever.
You never know.
Maybe Quinn Hughes, but Faber, probably not.
No.
You never know. Actually,
you can rule Faber out.
No,
we've seen Faber on the breakaways.
Yeah,
the Dallas game earlier in this year. Yeah. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anyways.
To keep going, both Trevor and Jack said the U.S. would lose. That is wrong. They won. Trevor didn't make a player prediction. Kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jack.
But I did. If you do remember, I did say we'll lose in overtime.
Okay, so you had the same prediction as Jack, which USA loses in overtime. Yep. So there's our predictions. There's the standings on the right now. 64-43 for me, 25-30 for Jack. Trevor is 27-26, barely hanging on.
Trevor, you're catching up to me.
Department. Yep. All right. There's the predictions segment.
Right back down.
And all right, we're gonna get into a little bit of an in-depth look at the Wild season to go here, and a few things Jack and I talked about before this episode started. Is I looked up the schedules and I put together how many winning teams Colorado, the Wild, and Dallas have left, and how many losing teams each team has. Okay. Mm-hmm. Colorado has the most games left. They haven't played as many games as the Wild and Stars. Actually, you know what? Before this, I'm going to say the standings for people that need a refresher because it's been so long. Obviously, Colorado's in first place. They're in first place by 5 points right now. But like Trevor reminds me, they've played 3 less games and 2 less games than the Wild and Stars. Okay. They're 83 points. The Wild are second place at 78. 1 behind us, Dallas at 77. So otherwise, the Avs, they have 28 games left. Okay. And the Avs play 16 winning teams currently. These records are currently, and losses, they play 12 losing teams. So 16-12 is the record for their opponents coming up. And 2 of those are in Denver against the Wild. So the Wild have a tougher schedule, which I'll get to, but they also have to go into Denver twice because we've already played the Avs in Minnesota twice. So that's tough already. The Wild, it's tough sledding. The Wild have 24 games left. They have 18 winning teams and 6 losing record teams so far. But for a little bit of an icing on the cake kind of thing here, Dallas has 19 winning teams left and only 5 losing record teams left. So according to this stat right here, you can pretty much count the Colorado Avalanche as division winners here of the Central. It's like looking that way. It's going to be tough sledding. They have a couple more games than us, but if you are going to catch up, this game Thursday that's the start. That's the start right there. Yeah.
But I do want to say, obviously, there's like people get streaky in these times, and there will be upsets. So, but I mean, you've seen it all year with Colorado. I think that again. I mean, I don't want to bring up trades and stuff, but that is also why I think we're not going to make a big splash at the trade deadline because this Colorado team is just that good. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Holla is. I just keep thinking Holla might be
Eric Holla on the Preds.
Yeah. Because
former.
I think we're
Wild
adding
player.
a center, but yeah, I mean, it's not even we don't really have the assets to swing. Not that you do another like Blockbuster like a Quinn Hughes.
Well, you
But
can't.
even
The
'cause-
thing there would be Wallstead. You can't do that.
No,
And
you're not
I
getting
think
rid of
all of our
Wallstead.
opinions. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just don't know if you got enough to swing it for Trocheck. And yeah, I think they're gonna identify a center that can play
Mhm.
middle to bottom six. That can win faceoffs because the Wild can never win faceoffs.
Yep.
That's why I think Holla. If I had to place a bet, my favorite's Holla.
Yeah, and if you people want to see more trade talk, we will have an episode up
Mm-hmm.
before the trade deadline, which is March 6th, right? Is that what
Yeah.
we said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
March 6th. So before that, probably in the few days leading up to it, we'll have another trade. We've done trade talks for the Wild on here already, but now that trade deadline is coming up, we'll have to talk about that more. Little bit of percentages on who will win the division right now, according to moneypuck.com, one of the top websites for NHL. According to them, Colorado has an 83.9% chance to win the division. The Wild have a 6.1% chance to win the division, and Dallas has a 9.9% chance to win the division. So obviously this is saying, well, Colorado's got it wrapped up. Other than that, the only teams in the NHL with a 100% chance to make the playoffs, Colorado and Dallas, apparently. The Wild have a 99.98% chance to make the playoffs. They're good. I mean, unless you go on a historic like 10-game losing streak or go on a streak of 15 games where you go like 2-13 or something like that.
Mhm.
If the
Wild
Twins
will
can do
make-
it, anyone can do it.
We're Minnesota sports. We got to remember that.
Mm-hmm. We're not that lucky, guys.
Yeah, but like according to everything right now, the Wild are going to make the playoffs.
We're not in until we clinch.
Yeah, true, true. Either way, it has percentages of what round you'll make, like into the playoffs here.
Yeah.
Oh God.
To make
I feel like
round, the Wild have a 50.2% chance, so literally 50-50 to make the second round, which is obvious because we would have to play Dallas here.
right. Yeah.
And in Dallas to make the second round, their chances are 52.9. So obviously it's just 50-50 between the two of us there.
Yeah, because first winning out of the first round is going to be harder than most likely winning the second round. Because assuming Wild are in the 2-3 seed of Central, which assuming Colorado wins it,
yeah, exactly.
That's what's going to happen. So if the Wild can break the first round curse, then I don't want to get our hopes forward, but we might be having some T-Wolves. What we've experienced with the T-Wolves in the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
We might be experiencing it with the Wild.
Yeah, and that's very true. But to make the third round of the playoffs, so obviously would be
the finals, conference finals,
Western Conference. Yeah, the Wild have a 26.4% chance to make that. The Avalanche have a 33% chance, and the Stars have a 28%. So
okay.
If we're really looking at this because we played them in the playoffs so much, Vegas, they have a 25% chance to make the third round, so lower than all three of us, but that makes sense. But what everyone's wondering, what is the percent chance to win the Stanley Cup Finals? Any guesses on what the Wild chances are?
7.
I'm gonna have to come back to this every couple weeks. Yeah, see what the
Let's
percentages are. Yeah.
5%.
5%. The Wild have a 7.7% chance to win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Nico Sturm's number. No, never mind. He's 78. Scratch that.
I was gonna
say, God.
If that could be 78, what if that would have been a sign from the hockey gods? Nico Sturm wins the game-winning goal for the Wild's first ever Stanley Cup and first men's championship since 1991.
Trevor, you know the Earth is round too, right?
No, it's flat.
All right, the Avalanche. Actually, you guys guess who has the highest percent chance to win the Stanley Cup
for West End East, to win. I would think Colorado probably does.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. Honestly,
Jack's right. Yeah, Tampa Bay,
dude, they are crazy right now.
Well, it's more of the East not being as good as the West. The Avs have to get through either the Wild, Dallas, Vegas. Like it's really just Tampa Bay and Carolina there that pose like
even
serious
if Vegas
threat.
makes even if they're just a wild card, if they end up being just a wild card, Vegas is always a unit in the playoffs. I don't care who they have or what's going on, they will be competitive.
They got the veteran presence. They have everything that you need. Yeah. And so, Jack was right. 12.5% chance for Tampa Bay. But then, sticking with the same argument there that the East is way easier, the second team with the highest percentage is Carolina with a 12.2.
Well, because them too.
With the East, it's really, if you beat Tampa Bay, your chances, or beat Carolina, either way that goes, you have a really good chance. But Colorado is the third place with 10.2% chance. So the Wild, they would be 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth place. So fifth best odds. Yeah, 4 is Dallas at 8.7. So a 1% higher chance. But either way, the Wild right now, Minnesota fans, we are fifth in chance to win the Cup. So
would you make a trade? I don't know if I'd spin that roulette table though.
Oh, I don't know. This year's tough with Colorado and Dallas. Yeah, it's definitely tough. Really tough. Yeah. It's funny. You go down the list, even like you have like Anaheim, who has a better record than like Ottawa. And Anaheim, they have a 1% chance to win, but then you go down like 7 spots, and it's Ottawa with a 4.3% chance. That just goes to show you the East and stuff.
Yeah.
Like East, there's not as many of those top teams all bunched up. Yeah, but there you go, people. The Wild have the 5th best odds to win the Stanley Cup. So I mean that's a win.
I would say.
Is Florida, are the Panthers even in a playoff spot right now?
I don't know if they are. Because Kachuk, did he come back to like 2 games?
Florida is, wow, that's weird for Florida. They're 29, 25, and 3.
And this is for their 3-peat too, so I don't know what's going on.
They're last in the Atlantic? Oh my word. Wow.
They have
I didn't know that.
I mean, we'll see what they do at the deadline, but they do have a fighting chance for a wild card spot.
Yeah.
You got Reinhardt, Chuck, Marchand, Verhaeghe. I mean, their core, Bennett. I bet it's been injuries. I haven't paid attention to them. Oh, Luke Cunning's on that team.
They only are 8 points behind the wild card, Boston. So
no, they're not. Yeah, there's definitely, and with Kachuk back, like it's
because Kachuk, he's been out like the whole season too. So
yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get to so I want each of us to name just a key for the Wild. I'm going to name one that's not going to be mine, but I think just a broad one, and I'll start it off. But just keys to have a successful end of the season here. And then we're going to do I'll just say it later. But the first key, in my opinion, it's very, very wish-washy, but stay healthy for the Wild. That's the biggest thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do, because if you get an injury from Kirill with 2 weeks in the season left, well, the playoffs are your Stanley Cup. You're going to go down to 8th best odds to win the Stanley Cup or something.
Or
last. Yeah. Either way, stay healthy. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
Jack, name a need for this team. What they need to do well.
Wallstead, baby. If they can stay hot, this team can do anything.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But wasn't a need? What was the question?
The biggest key to the biggest key to having a successful second half. Yeah.
I thought you said Wild stay high, which I guess that could have been.
Wallstead. Yeah. But no, I completely agree. Having a top 3 goalie tandem, that's all you need to go far in the playoffs. I mean, Hellebuyck just showed you that. You can win any game in the playoffs in that high intensity workload there, but I have a question. So if the Wild do make the playoffs, if they go to 7 games with Dallas, how many games is Wallstead starting?
In a 7-game
2.
series?
You think he's starting 2?
I'm thinking he's starting 2.
Yeah.
That kind of what you think, Trev?
It also
depends how they're playing at the time too, because I feel like either of these guys can be our number 1. Yeah. It's literally, I think it's literally just going to be based off how streaky they are at the time.
But the question was for first round. Whoever,
because it's going to be the Stars probably no matter what.
Because I think as you go on that playoff run now, unless one goalie is playing better than the other, but if they're continuing to play how they are, then I don't know if you'd alternate. I think it 5 and 2. Yeah. I really don't think Wallsted's going to play a whole lot in the playoffs because you're going to ride Gus.
See, here's the thing: we've never experienced a playoff run with the Wild,
right.
So it's like we don't know what they would do. It sucks, but that's the truth.
I think you got to give him a couple.
Yeah, I would say just because in the past years I know Fleury was old and nearing
like with
retirement
Fleury
and
and like when we had
but...
Talbot too, like the Fleury Talbot, kind of like what they did with that. I mean,
yeah,
we just got slimed.
Talbot
anyway
had a
by
bad
Vegas,
game,
but
and then they started
Fleury would
but...
play the next one. Like
it
was like if you won, you stayed. If you lost, you swept.
Yeah. All right. My biggest key, I think, for the rest of the season is that the Wild did really good at this through the last 2-3 weeks leading up to the Olympic break. But before that, it was treacherous. It was horrible, kind of right when you got Quinn Hughes for a while. I think these guys already know what I'm saying. Your power play you need to capitalize on the power play because the Wild, I think if you look, they have a top 10 power play unit in the league. Really, just because the start of the year. If people want to remember back to October and everything.
Oh, yeah. We were best in the league.
That's the only way they scored. That's literally the only way they scored. There was a stat they scored more Wild or more power play goals than regular 5-on-5 goals through the first 10 games. But that's the biggest thing here. You got to stay hot on the power play. You got to capitalize on your chances because this power play unit is literally, in my opinion, it's the best in the league. With a Kirill, Boldy, Eck, Quinn Hughes, and then who else would be?
Usually Faber.
No, Faber's on
I guess
power play too.
But
yeah, it'd be Eck, Boldy, Zuccarello.
Yeah,
sorry, Zuccarello, Eck, Kirill, Boldy, and then Quinn Hughes. Which now I think the reason why it's gotten better is because Quinn Hughes. I think Kirill has finally stepped back a little bit and let Hughes run the power play more, run it up top, and then everyone can kind of move around him, find shots around Quinn. I think that's really helped with that a lot.
Well, I mean, there's no denying that he's the best puck handler on the team. Like it's
if not the best, close to. Yeah, of course. People make arguments for Boldy or Kirill, but I would agree. Yeah. There's my key for the end. The rest of the season, keep the power play buzzing. Can't lose that now. That's your biggest thing. All right, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my Hollow thing or whatever. I mean, they need to add a not a forward, a center. Center that can preferably win draws. So, like Holla, Ryan O'Reilly.
I'd like
O'Reilly
to see
would be fun.
Yeah.
Whoever it
would be
is,
very fun.
It would be so crucial because you have Nico Sturm that can win face-offs.
Yeah, but you can't have Nico Sturm on your power play 1 where you're losing face-offs all the time.
Yeah,
power play. Yeah. Keep going. Sorry.
And I'm not being necessarily speaking for power play. It would be good for power play too if you get the right guy. Because I don't know if Paul is going to be on the power play too. Because you're going to have Egg on 1, and then is Hartman the current number center 2 for power play? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm more so thinking for penalty killing, just 5-on-5 winning offensive draws. Because that's usually
we do.
You can win a draw. Start with puck possession. Obviously, that helps in any sport. You start with at least, keeping it in hockey terms. You win possession, you're going to do much better.
You want to keep it in the zone. Yeah.
More shots, keep the team defending, keep pressure on them. So, I would get a middle 6-4 that can play that second, third line, or if you could get a guy that fits really, really well in that second, third line, what is our third line? I'm trying to think. What was it recently? Is it Foligno?
Well, it's usually been Foligno, Trennan, and Hartman on the third line.
Yeah, but if you can get a good third line checker to pair with Foligno and then whoever that other winger would be, because I know that's interchanging a lot.
Yeah.
Or just a guy that can maybe play second, third line, but get a guy that can win some face-offs.
Yeah, not just for the offensive zone stuff. How many times, I wish that I could find a stat on this, but how many times has a team this year, just specifically against the Wild, won an offensive zone faceoff where the Wild are in the other team's zone here and then flipped a shot right on net and it goes in? I have to say 5 to 10 times this year that's happened where a team scores a goal directly on the faceoff. They get it, take a shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly why you need. It's happened so many times this year, specifically for the Wild. I've never seen it happen this much. Yeah.
And then with how well our goalie played, I am blanking. The minor league depth AHL goalie.
First.
The guy that played for Halverson or however you pronounce it. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I forget.
As I'm talking, I'm trying to pull it off if it'll even show on the roster. I not that he won't get you much, but I don't know, like, does Nashville have any interest? Say we're trying to acquire Hala, they would get a pick or two back. Nothing like top
for sure
end,
they would.
like mid, like maybe a fourth and a seventh, or maybe go fourth in the goalie. I don't know what Nashville's goalie prospects are. Obviously, they have Saros.
Well, it's going to have to be prospects because we're not going to give anyone up on the starting line right now like we did for Quinn.
Well, yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing another Quinn Hughes where you're trading your core guys. But yeah, I think depth guy. I will say, I mean, if they do go a little more aggressive, Yurov is not safe. I think we all know that. If it's like for Trocheck, I think Trocheck,
if you got a big
might
name,
be the only guy where
be
you might flip Yurov for him. But yeah, no, I think they're gonna keep it more mellow, just secure more depth. I can't find the name, but the goalie, Halverson or something close to that.
It's Samuel Halav or Haval. I don't know, but
Slovakia's goalie will say.
Yeah, who's in the Wild? He's an Iowa Wild player. Yeah,
which going into this year, I don't really think, there's much. I don't think he really has an NHL or a projected.
Well, he is 24 years old. Wallstead is 23, so he's already steps above him. So.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying even if the goalie goes to another team, like I think his potential. I haven't seen him as any high regard, but for how well he played in the Olympics, where it's the best of the best players.
That's
I
true.
wonder if a team could take him a flyer rather than because if you guys remember, we signed the former Kings goalie Cal Peterson.
Yeah,
and I don't know how well Cal Peterson's been playing forever, but with how well the guy just played for Slovakia, I assume Iowa. I think Iowa sucks. I don't think regardless, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But then,
I'd agree though. Anyway, trade him while he's hot.
Like teams might be interested in him after seeing the performance.
We're not going to play him, assuming hopefully both goalies stay healthy.
Well, so to add on to it a little bit, he also posted a 1.99 goals against in the 2025 World Championships. That was like a tournament before the Olympics, kind of get him warmed up for it. So he was doing that even before the Olympics. So he has a bit of a longer stretch there, but yeah. So yeah, I'd agree though. Trade him or another hot depth piece. And yeah, I think I don't even want someone that scores much. I don't need that. I just need a face-off specialist that you can go win a face-off literally at any time in the game against anyone in the league. That's what the Wild need right now. I'd argue that's the number one thing they need. But
yeah, one of them.
Yeah. All right. Either way, last thing we are going to do before we play this week's edition of Name That Franchise. The Wild have 24 more games. I already said it's against 18 winning teams and 6 losing teams. Real quickly, Jack, what kind of a record would you feel happy with going into the playoffs with these 24 games left on the schedule? It being a very tough road. Tough schedule, tough road. Yeah.
Like, okay, I know this is a little bit wish-wash. Like, but if we could go 16-8 in some form, whether points get distributed in OT losses or whatever, however that pans out, I would be fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Trevor, you have a record or you just agree with that?
For
just a record with 24 games left.
Like, what would your ideal record be realistically?
And how many winning teams was it we have for the Wild?
18 winning teams that we play in 6 losing teams.
It's tough. If you can go 14
or 12.
No. That's too low. My math was wrong there. Except for
14-10.
Jack, you said 18.
My math was off. No, he said 16-8.
16-8.
Yeah, I think right around there because that's 75% wins.
Yeah,
That's what
I'd
you
have
need to catch
agree.
Colorado,
Give or
most
take.
likely.
I think
Probably
catch
even more
Colorado
than
is
that.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be more.
If
I think
you
it would
have,
be
if your goal is to catch Colorado, I think you literally have to go like 18 or
19-4,
19 wins.
20 and
Yeah, like
4.
19-5 or whatever that would
Yeah,
equal.
yeah.
19 and
19-5, 20
5
or
is,
4. Yeah.
which is possible for this team. This Wild team has gone on a couple big win streaks this year. It's possible, but against a bunch of tough teams. Let's turn like the Timberwolves do. The Timberwolves always play good against the good teams, and then the bad teams. Let's not lose against the bad teams, but let's do like half the Timberwolves thing where they beat the good teams and
Bring it to overtime.
yeah, that's all we need. Yeah. Yeah. Either way, Colorado, if that's in reach, I think you got to get like 19 wins in there. But realistically, I think, yeah, just kind of what Jack said. It's 16-8 is the realistic way here. Dallas is in the same spot though, so we'll have to watch that pretty closely too. Them having 19 winning teams left. All right. It is time this week for Name That Franchise. Last week, Jack took another dub.
What can I say?
So the standings now are Jack has 3 wins, Trevor has 1, and I have 2.5. Again, I forget how that came to be. The 2.5, a 0.5.
Just
win.
make it 2 then, I guess, at that point.
You know what?
think-
I will.
I think
I'll
it's
just
you
make
and
it 2.
I. There's like a tie or something.
Yeah.
Might have
Either
been.
way, for people that don't know, Name That Franchise. It is a 3-round battle between Trevor and I today. Jack won last week, which means he spits out clues about 3 franchises. And Trevor and I have to guess that franchise before the other one does. We each get 3 guesses per round. If we use all 3 guesses and get it wrong, the other one person wins automatically. So Trevor versus Bruce in this week's Name That Franchise. And
Good
Jack,
luck, fellas.
take it away.
All right. Since Trevor's has historically not been as good, Trevor, I'm going to let you pick this time because I know I let Bruce pick the time after. Which one you want, 1, 2, or 3 to start?
3 in honor of Harmon Killebrew.
Okay, I like it. Okay.
Twins mentioned in a Wild episode. We love that.
All right, so this team
What
was
is
established
the-
in 1974.
Oh, that's gonna be the.
Generally new team here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. They have gone over 2 rebrandings, moving states both times in the rebrandings.
Is it the Utah Mammoth?
Is that a
Never
guess?
mind.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said it.
it is, but
That's not
no,
a guess.
that's a guess.
That's not correct. Incorrect, but it is a guess.
yeah.
Premature guess from Trevor.
No, I'm going aggressive here.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
That's what I did last week.
But then
Next clue.
once when I said it, I'm like, they haven't been around since '74. That's all right. I got 2 more.
Wait, Utah Mammoth? They just became a thing like 2 years ago.
No, but I'm
actually
saying like
this year.
Arizona and
No, the
No,
Utah
no,
Hockey
but-
Club. That's what he was thinking with the hockey club and then becoming the Mammoth.
well, no, I was thinking Arizona because then they were.
Oh
then
my gosh! Yeah,
They just changed names, but they were
Holy
Arizona.
moly.
Anyways, keep
Rough
going.
day today?
no, that's actually no. I don't hate that guess from Trev now. Now that I thought
Yeah.
about it being the Coyotes,
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Q.
It's not that bad.
I completely forgot the Coyotes
Q
didn't exist.
number 3. Let's go.
I keep
Clue
delaying this.
Clue number 3.
All right.
The second rebranding, so not the the first time they rebranded, that name and state is now the official name of a different team in a different sports league.
In a difference.
So for example, let's say when
can
the
think of
Wild
one.
moved,
Like the,
they were the
That's a
Minnesota
mind-boggling
Vikings.
clue. Okay.
I think
Let's say
I
it was
might have an idea.
I think I got it. You don't need to explain it. I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question clue 4. I keep saying question. Jesus.
Okay.
Their team name is based on a cryptid.
I have no idea what that means, so I'm I'm a wash for this question.
You know what cryptid is?
No.
All right, everyone.
Not
Welcome to
actually.
Twin City Sports English class. So today we're going to go over our vocabulary. A cryptid.
Oh boy. All right.
Are you Googling it? You're
I'm
Googling
searching it up for
You don't
Bruce.
even know what it
He
is.
was
All right.
Googling it.
No, I know exactly what it is. I'm doing it for Bruce so I can get the official thing. A cryptid is an animal whose existence or survival is disputed or not necessarily real.
See, when
Such
you said
as
cryptid, I thought it was some like
Bigfoot.
computer like terminology or something. Not cryptid. I'm like, what?
All right, next clue.
Yeah, this
Let's
is
go.
the Facebook MacBooks or something. Never mind. Anyway,
All right. Next clue.
this franchise has won 3 titles.
3 titles. Can I ask, are these 3 titles with the team currently or just all
Correct.
time? Currently. Okay. All right. I'm good for next clue.
Okay, I figured you guys would have gotten it by now with the cryptids, and then Bruce pulled a brain fart and had no idea what that is. So,
It's not a brain fart if I don't know anything about it.
so I gotta whip out a new, because the next one really gives it away.
Okay. Well, teams that.
All right. Number 6. John Hines was previously the head coach of this team at one
Oh,
point.
jeez.
I can't really think of the teams he's coached. I'm not super great with
My
NHL
gosh.
coaches unless it's like a core.
I'm not amazing with it either.
Unless it's like a Tortorella or. Anyways, yeah. Like I kind of forgot Sullivan left the Penguins for the Rangers. Until they mentioned on the Olympic broadcast, USA's coach, like the head coach guy.
I completely
Which
forgot
song?
about that too. Oh,
All right,
geez,
if
If this is NFL, Bruce and I get in a heartbeat.
well,
for
even
coaches.
baseball for now. NHL, I know the
I know
players
most
pretty well,
baseball.
but
Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
it is, yeah.
All right, in the last 5 years, so the 2020 to 21 season and to now,
All right.
this team has made it in the playoffs 2 out of those 5 years.
Wait, okay. Did he wait? Was the oh shoot? Never mind. That's not a yes or no question kind of thing.
No, it's not.
Was the last team he coached for? Or oh shoot, I can't ask.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah,
Is
no,
that
no,
gonna
no.
be a guess? You have
I
3
think
of
it's
them to
in the
burn.
Central.
You have a guess to burn. 2 of them actually.
I swear to God, John Hines coached in a Central team before this. All right, St. Louis Blues.
No.
Okay.
All right, next
All
one.
right. Next clue.
They had an Olympic player play for the USA this year, or they had a player play for the USA.
Yeah.
Just one.
One that I know of.
Man. I'm just basing this off of John Hines, but I'm pretty dang sure he coached on the Predators.
Is that a guess?
Yes.
No, it is not the Nashville Predators.
Okay, it can't be in the Central then. It can. Oh my gosh.
All right.
I'm trying to just think of our USA line.
One.
single
Yeah, I
accumulation.
know. That's what I'm thinking of. One player, playoffs twice. Not very old, 1974. Can I ask this? Did this team's, when you said this team, its name went into a different sport, was the name combined with another word for that team name?
What do you mean?
Was it like this team's name plus something
So,
else which made the
no.
team name?
So what it was? So an example. So like
I
if
think I'm close.
so if like I said, if the Wild were the Minnesota Vikings before they. So instead of the North Stars didn't exist.
Yeah.
They were the Minnesota Vikings and then moved and became the Dallas Stars, and then the Minnesota Vikings became the football team.
Okay.
So that's your example.
Okay. Might have a thought here.
The current captain for this team's initials are NH. Oh boy.
That's the problem. Like I don't know like a bunch of captains on these teams. Like I know.
Sorry, what the team initials are NH?
No,
the
captain of this team's initials are NH.
Oh. He's not the captain though. Is it? Oh, I was about to guess and that would have been wrong. There we go. Go hockey.
Oh my god. This is
I'm trying to do like division.
Next clue. Do you have another one?
I'll start digging. Jesus, I would have gotten this by now.
You know what? I will make a guess. Because I'm pretty sure I know which team Hines coached for, and I'm just sticking with that train here.
Trevor, since it's my week, you can't just sit here and not pick. So Bruce will get another pick after you pick.
That's not true at all. You do not make the rules. No, you don't make the rules. You don't make the rules. New Jersey Devils.
It is the New Jersey Devils.
Oh, I wasn't going.
Yes. Hughes, right?
So a cryptid, Bruce, would be the New Jersey Devil.
Wait, who's your
Or
captain?
The Jersey Devil, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, never would have known that. So, never would have known that. All right.
Do you know the second rebranding team?
Say it.
The Colorado Rockies.
No, didn't know that at all. Why is
I
that
didn't either.
like? Yeah.
thought
Wow.
Pretty unique.
Didn't know that.
Okay,
All right, round 2.
okay,
Yeah,
it's work
I
to do,
wouldn't have
Trevor.
got that.
Okay, 1 or 2, Trevor.
2 for Brian Dozier.
Okay. This team was established in 1967.
Ooh.
1967.
They had one other name previously before rebranding in 76.
Their team for
That previous name is now the name of another team in the same league.
The old name, right?
Yep.
1976.
Sorry, not the city name, just the
Just the team
title.
name.
Just the team name. They share an arena with another franchise in a different sport.
The Giants.
Nope. This team won their
stupid.
first ever title within the last 10 years.
Okay.
Wait, what did you just say?
First title
This
in the last
team,
10
this
years.
franchise won their first ever title in the last
First
10 years.
ever title.
Yep. They've been in it, but they never won it until recently. Recently, as in the last 10 years. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Arguably, some people say this, they currently have the greatest player in their franchise history playing for their team right now.
Chicago Blackhawks.
It is not the Chicago Blackhawks.
Okay. Greatest player in their team's history, arguably. Okay.
I'm going to give Trevor a second. He's thinking. Hey, the other two give it away, so let me grab one here.
Could be a speed thing if you go the giveaway answer. Oh man, sharing an arena. I thought for sure the United Center made sense in Chicago there. Thought for sure that made sense. No, I can't think if... Trev, I'm not going to ask Jack this because he shouldn't give this away, but he did say arena, right? Share an arena?
Yeah.
Right?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sharing an arena.
Okay, I'm just going to reword one of my clues.
Okay.
This famous player has a nickname that refers to an antagonist in media.
I gotta narrow it down though. What are all the stadiums with a shared team? Okay. Man. I know it's not the Lakers because they've won championships. I know it's not the Knicks. I know it's not the Clippers. I know it's not...
What are you thinking, Trevor?
Thinking of how good a nap sounds.
Oh my God.
The New York Rangers.
Incorrect.
I don't know why I'm so stumped. Or
Knicks,
am I?
Rangers.
You guys are going to be pretty pissed when you figure this one out.
It can't be the Bulls because there's no one on the planet of Earth says Lonzo Ball or anyone on the team right now is better than MJ. It can't be the Bulls.
What are you talking about? Dillingham.
Yeah.
Leonard Miller.
Shoot. Oh my gosh. I can't think of... I think I've thought of every team that shares a stadium. Unless there's one. There's one that I'm thinking of. But
Let her rip.
no, I got to hear another clue first. I got my third guess left here.
Trevor's still got two.
He's got all three, right?
No, I said one.
Oh, okay.
Mine was dumb after I said it.
All right. The
Stumped.
first time this
Okay.
team ever went to the Western Conference Finals was in 1985.
Oh.
I might just take a guess because I can't think of any
I
other.
got one more before the giveaway.
Okay, if you have another clue before the dead
Okay.
giveaway, all right.
In
do
the
it.
2009 NBA draft, this team traded a first-round pick to the Minnesota Timberwolves. For rookie Ty Lawson.
Oh my God, Ty Lawson.
Oh, the
Lord.
Denver
How was that for a...
Nuggets.
Huh?
Nuggets.
It is the Denver Nuggets.
They share the arena with the Avalanche.
They sure do.
Yeah, they do. I was not thinking Denver. I was thinking about like big.
I did
states.
not
I was
know
thinking
The
that.
of, like,
giveaway
Cali,
question
Florida,
was,
New
this
York.
superstar player has a weird affiliation to horses.
Oh. Yeah. Ty Lawson, I remember him with Denver.
There you go. Hey,
But yeah, I would.
I had
I was
no
not thinking
clue
Denver.
that they shared an arena.
who were you gonna guess?
Me?
Yeah.
I was gonna guess the LA Kings because that's the only other team I could think of that shared an arena with someone.
Mhm.
I did not know that. I probably you would have thrown me off guard with the Jokic thing with the horses, because yeah, that's all right. Nice job, Trev. Heading to a
Okay.
winner take all
Rubber
round.
match. Rubber
Round
match.
3.
All right. This team was established in 1882.
Oh, that's gonna be your.
They were a part of the Eastern Division of their sport until recently in 1994 they were moved.
removed. Like
in '94.
oh, were moved. Were moved. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 1994 moved to a different division. Okay.
In early years, this team, so in 1892, this team was known as the St. Louis Browns.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, move those fingers.
I'm genuinely thinking that I tried doing this team.
This
for
team's stadium/arena is named after one of the most popular drinks in the United States.
Oh, Cardinals.
It is the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh gosh. My next one was this team has the most recent player to hit 700 home runs.
Wow. Okay.
Luis Ariz. Kind of forgot he signed with the Cardinals.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
All right.
Trevor
well, all right.
Slapped you on that one.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty simple. I should have done it, and I'm actually genuinely serious. I think I chose the Cardinals as one of my name that franchise teams, but I decided not to one other round because the St. Louis Browns thing. It got me thinking that I thought I did that before, but I didn't.
I was hoping Trevor was going to pick the Cardinals either third or second, just because like the whole rebranding clues I gave for the other ones.
Yeah.
But then St. Louis was actually where they were. They never moved states.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait. So, Eastern Division. So
they were in the NL East, and then when they kept expanding, they got moved to the NL Central.
I don't think I knew that. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense as you get more teams.
Well, congrats to Trevor. He wins name that franchise, and Trevor putting out the clues next week or whenever we can do it again.
I honestly hope the Wolves get moved to the East. Talking about like the division relocation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something we're going to talk about in the next few days for sure. Because
are they like contemplating doing that or what?
Well, the NBA is.
The NBA is thinking expanding, so like I'm sure Vegas. It's popular. Bring a team back to Seattle. And those are
the
West Coast teams, and the Wolves. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks are like the most West East team, that in Chicago Bulls. So if the NBA expands, the Wolves are probably the favorite to go East.
Yeah, they definitely are. All right, there we go. There's your wild talk for the second half of the season. Name that franchise. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Everyone. Just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you for the support.
First big step.
Yep, we're gonna keep it going. It's still climbing. Everyone new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow the Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Everyone, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.